What's up, everyone? Welcome back to All Takes No Whiffs. I'm Christian. That's Alex, and we are back with more boxing. This weekend in the UK is going to be pretty busy. We got Lyndon Arthur against Braian Nahuel Suarez in a light heavyweight matchup for a vacant IBO title. Looking forward to that. And you also got Lawrence Okolie returning to the ring to defend his title against David Light. Really looking forward to that matchup as well. And I feel like we got a good weekend of boxing in the UK on our hands.
Oh yeah, we got a real good week, and let's just jump right into this first fight. Lyndon Arthur versus Braian Nahuel Suarez. Probably said his name wrong because I say every name wrong. But this should be a really good fight. I'm really looking forward to this. Arthur, his only loss is to Anthony Yard, and to be honest, I think this fight is going to be ending in a knockout of some sort. I don't think that this fight is going to be going all the way. Both of these guys have a pretty good KO percentage, and possess pretty good power. So, yeah, I do not think that this fight is gonna go the distance.
I would have to agree. This fight not hearing the final bell. Lyndon Arthur only lost to Anthony Yard. Obviously, we saw Anthony Yard go to war with Artur Beterbiev. Definitely put up a good performance. So, not a bad name to have in the L column for Arthur. But to be honest, Suarez knocking out all of his opponents but one. I think that's going to be a nice factor in his favor. My thing is Lyndon Arthur having home advantage. I think that's going to be a factor. The UK they go crazy for their boxers, so the stadium's going to be jumping for him for sure. But at the same time, Suarez he definitely has the power to. They both have the power, excuse me. But Suarez, I feel like, has the power to pull off an upset. It's just a matter of if he can stay leveled in that environment.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you on that. The home field advantage. Arthur being in the UK, being born there and everything. Those fans, they ride for their boxers, and I think they're going to be doing that for him. The energy and the fans, they're just gonna energize him even more. And from everywhere I was kind of reading, they're saying this is like a 50-50 fight. I mean, I don't think that is going to be the case. I think it's going to be closer to like 70-75 in favor of Arthur just because of the home field advantage, to be honest.
Yeah, I do think it's going to carry a lot of uh, a lot of weight in this fight, especially just because Suarez coming being the visiting guy. Uh, there's people who rise above that for sure. We just got to see if that's the case for Suarez. But I honestly think Lyndon Arthur is going to win this fight, probably by a late round stoppage. I don't know if he's going to like straight up knock him out, but I'm gonna guess a round 10 stoppage.
Yeah, I see a stoppage too happening in this fight. 10th round is what I was thinking at first, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the 11th. I think he may tire him out there a little towards the end of the fight. 11th round, that happens a lot in these championship fights. So, I can see Lyndon Arthur getting this done in the 11th round.
Yeah, if I'm off by a round, I wouldn't be upset. But I want to hit on this.
We want to hit on every fight,
Yeah,
but it's
definitely.
hard.
It's hard. It's boxing. Boxing is it's still it's at the end of the day one of the most unpredictable sports. But I'm just really looking forward to this fight on Friday. But for Saturday, I'm looking forward to that a little more. Lawrence Okolie defending his title against David Light. Lawrence Okolie, he hasn't been in the ring in a while. I'm pretty sure it was February 2022 was the
Hmm.
last time he was in the ring. But at the same time, I really like his style. Sometimes people make him out to be a bit of a boring fighter, and sometimes he clinches a lot. I'll say that, but he's really explosive when he's throwing his punches. So that's what something I like about him. And you got David Light, 20-0, 12 KOs coming into this fight. I uh, he's undefeated at this point. I'm not too familiar with Light, to be honest with you, but I think he could bring it to Okolie just based off his record. He's clean so far.
Oh, he is definitely gonna bring it to Okolie, to be honest. This dude's got pretty good hands, he's got pretty good footwork, and he can fight off the front and back foot. So it's gonna be a
Mhm.
really interesting way for Okolie to kind of figure out which way Light is gonna fight, and then Light may switch it up in the middle of the fight. So that is kind of Okolie's game plan, I would assume, is just trying to figure him out at first, and then kind of just oppose his power and domination.
Mhm.
That's kind of how I think this fight is gonna go.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case. It's just a matter of Okolie slowly gaining the advantage. To be honest, though, just based off his last couple of fights, I can't really say for sure. I think it's going to be a stoppage. So Honestly, I think that he's gonna win this fight by a decision, but at the same time, I think if he catches him, of course, you know, it's boxing. We love knockouts, they happen. I could definitely see that too, but I'm kinda leaning more towards a decision. But honestly, I'm excited to see Okolie back in the ring in general. It's been a long while. He's definitely a name I was keeping up with since the last time he fought, but a lot has happened since then.
Oh yeah, a lot has happened since then. He looks like he's in a better place now too. But I think Okolie's actually gonna get a stoppage in this. I think he's gonna get it done in the eighth round. This dude wants a stoppage. To be honest, he wants to dominate and he wants to show everyone that he's back.
Oh, I would love to see it. I would love to see that, and I'm pretty optimistic that that's gonna be the case. Honestly, I just wanna see Okolie back in the ring. Obviously, this could be a good fight, but I wanna see him in the ring with the big names. There's definitely a few big names in the cruiserweight division that he can match up with, and I'm just hoping that can be made soon. But if you guys would like, you can leave a comment on either of these fights, how you think it's gonna play out, and who do you think is gonna win. And also, if you guys would like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to check out our previews for more upcoming fights and our recaps for fights that just passed. We're on top of that all the time.
Yeah, and also if you want, you can follow us on any social media right above Christian's head. Those are all of our social medias on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So go ahead and follow us there. But I'm really looking forward to these fights this weekend. It's a huge weekend of boxing, and I can't wait to recap these next week. But until then, peace.
Peace.